All right, just got here. I want to get in and get signed up because I think there's a chance I might not get a spot. All right, just got back from one, or I didn't just get back. I've been back for a while. Just watched the Eagles lose. Hopefully they can make the corrections to the coaching staff now that everybody has been asking for all season. But One Piece is awesome. One Piece is going to be a staple in my hobby life going forward. I had more fun playing One Piece than I have had in a very long time. I definitely scratched that competitive card game itch. I got a couple of cool cards. Nothing huge on like pulls. I got my one round win. The first round, I messed up on the rules and it actually made a pretty huge difference. I thought you only got one, like one. If you, I'm trying to think of like terms. If you don't actually know how to play, you need certain cards to play other cards, and I thought you only got one per turn, and you actually get two. And my opponent didn't say anything to me and just watched me be a dummy, which again is my fault. So that one I lost. But then halfway through the second round, my opponent let me know like, "Hey, you're doing that wrong," and then I won my third round. So look at this playmat though. It's Ian Miller art from Dragon Shield. Didn't know this existed. It's not coming through on, or maybe I can get it to come through. It is like the picture is like holographic. I can't get it to show. I guess maybe you can kind of see it, but it's like holographic texture. Look at the art. Isn't it so sick? This is way cooler than any of the cards I got. But I picked up this playmat. I got 3 extra packs, and they gave me a ton of promo packs too, which is pretty cool. So this is I pulled this guy. It's like a $5 card. Apparently, I don't really know the values of the cards that well. Another shiny boy. In terms, in case you actually care about One Piece, really the only big hit that I got. Here's some cool stuff. I got the Rainbow Luffy, Promo Dawn. Those are the cards that I thought you only got one other turn. But then I also, let's see where we are. I got the girl promo, not the one for winning though, obviously, because I didn't win. But I also, the main hitter, boom. I think between like this and some of the promos and then a couple other cards, I definitely made my money back. Like I said, I got 3 extra packs too, which is pretty cool. So, but again, very happy, very cool to play One Piece. I now have three games under my belt. I'm 1-2, and the first one was because I was a big old dummy. So, looking forward to playing Constructed. Definitely, I got to get some cards ordered. Apparently, it's pretty hard to get actual cards here if you don't pre-order stuff. And I didn't know about the pre-order window, so I don't think I'll be. Excuse me. I don't think I'll really be buying. Oh, here's another promo from the release event, which is pretty cool. Another rainbow guy. I definitely got to get some pimped out Dawn cards. Saw some really cool ones that people had while I was there today. Always got to rock the pink sleeves. Very fun game. And also if you're unfamiliar with the cards themselves, they're like 2 times the thickness of a Magic card. Every time I play, I always kind of just compare stuff to Magic out of habit. I don't have any Magic cards with me right now, but these cards, I checked it. I checked at the shop actually, are literally twice as thick as modern day Magic cards, which modern day Magic cards are a lot thinner than they used to be, but it's pretty high quality, pretty cool to see. I always get a little nervous, especially with like when I don't generally play card games of other IPs because they're usually cash grabs. But this game, I've been watching it from afar. These are some more of the comments and stuff. And just very high quality. They feel really good in the hand. This is what I actually look like. This is me on a card. The beard's just a little bit too small. But this is actually me. If you're into waifus, they definitely got waifus. I'm not really into that kind of thing usually. That's a good one though if you are. But the cards are cool. I think these are the promos. They gave me like 15 promo cards. I got our promo card packs from old sets just because I was a new guy. And there was a lot of new people that they gave a bunch of cool stuff to. So pretty cool there. But I don't know. It was a really cool event. I'm hooked on One Piece now. Definitely going to be doing the weekly One Piece event, which is really cool because I wasn't going to be able to make the Sunday War Machine events. It's like a 45 minutes to sometimes like an hour and a half. I almost riffle shuffled this. 45 minutes to an hour drive to get to the War Machine shop, and like knowing I'm going to be driving for 2 to 3 hours depending on traffic on top of playing, it's just like it's a really hard sell. As much as I love War Machine, and this shop's only it's actually only 20 minutes away. In my head I thought it was longer, but 20 minutes is definitely doable. And One Piece, it's not 2 out of 3 like Magic was. It is just straight best of 1 round, which is crazy. You got to really know what you're doing, and you really got to have tight deck building for consistency, because you can just have some poor draws and really get screwed. But because of that, a full event is only 3 rounds, and each round's 30 minutes. So that's pretty cool. I mean, it is weird that you only get like 3 matches. So definitely in terms of like, there's not going to be a ton of matches actually played at an event. But it's just very cool that I'll be able to play in a competitive environment, just like a game competitively, with the babies, with the kids, not have the wife get too mad at me. Very cool. And like I said, I'm definitely going to be playing War Machine though. But so don't worry about that. But I can't play with like at the normal spot. It's just not, I can't regularly play there. So I just kind of go out to the big events there. But what I plan on doing is playing a lot more War Machine online and a lot more War Machine just at my house. But I gotta finish up getting some paint. This guy's good to go. I think I'm moving on to the gold now. Yeah, that's right. I'm moving on to gold. I primed. I did not get a Dolmawood guy finished this week, but I got him primed. I'm having some problems with my air compressor. I'll be able to fix it. I think I just need to take it apart and clean it out a little bit, which I think that's a thing. But it's doing something weird. It's not keeping up the PSI. Like, this is airbrush primed, and you can see like it's pretty bad. Like, I don't know. It was sending it. It wasn't like atomizing the paint. It was just kind of spitting out. I don't know. I'm talking fast. Feeling good. I still don't have my voice back. I don't know if I'll ever get my voice back at this point. Seems like this is just my new voice now. But I'm about to brush prime him, and that'll probably be my painting for the day. But something I noticed, look at that. I've had this Altoids tin since February of 2014, and I've only ever, after I ate the Altoids, it's always just been a palette. And I'll use it until I can't shut it anymore, and it's totally filled, and then I bust it all out and play with it a little bit. It looks cool. It'll be this crazy to think I've had this since 2014. Like, there's been a lot of apartments, there's been a lot of moves, a lot of opportunities to lose this thing, and I still have it. It's pretty cool. I didn't realize that. I don't have many things that are that old these days, but it's very cool. I've been using it for the contrast paints because the contrast paints fall apart on the wet palette. And I'm just gonna prime this guy. That's gonna be getting my paint on a model, and I'll finish this guy up tomorrow. And then that way I'll do two models. I'll technically finish 2 Dolmawood models next week, because that's a cool goal, and I don't want to fall off. I'm on track for finishing Crucible Guard when I want to finish it, I think. But next week I really got to switch over to the Infinity commissions, because I just need to get those done and off my mind. I'm like constantly thinking about them. Like, even now as I'm doing this, I'm like, I should be working on those Infinity commissions, and it's making it so I just can't enjoy these other projects that I want to do. And I'm going to enjoy painting the Infinity. It's just like they're lurking in my mind because I'm doing it for somebody else, you know? So definitely just going to get that Infinity done next week. So I got to build some of it. But if you want to see me paint really tiny Infinity models, that's going to be the bulk of next week. And then we'll switch back to Crucible Guard in time to get everything knocked out before the rest of it releases. And I'm not gonna suddenly turn this into a One Piece channel. I probably won't really talk about One Piece again on this channel. I mean, on ever. But just saying, if you're like me and you're looking for that competitive card game itch, and it's what's crazy to me, as I was like, I follow the Magic scene just because like it was such a huge part of my life, but I don't play it. I don't follow the local scene anymore. But it is insane to me that one of the biggest like game stores in my area, they said they have a hard time running standard Magic events. They have a hard time running competitive events, and the only thing they really do is run Commander, and that is just crazy. And I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Commander, what used to be called EDH, and EDH was what all the people who went 0-2 and didn't actually know how to play Magic went and did, when all the people who actually knew what they were doing still played in the real tournament. So it's just crazy to me. And it's actually not crazy, because those are all the Timmies that just wanted to spend a bunch of money on cards and not actually really play the game. And I'm a hater. I'll fully admit it. You guys ruined the thing I loved most, and you made Hasbro ruin it. But I'm just a salty boomer when it comes to Magic the Gathering. But it's just crazy to think like you can. If I wanted to get back into Magic, I couldn't unless I played Commander. And again, I'm not like, if you have fun playing Commander, I'm not hating on you. I'm just hating the fact that there isn't like this sort of crazy cat. I didn't think a cat was down here. But it's just crazy to me that I couldn't even go back and play competitive Magic locally if I wanted to. Like there's not even like competitive EDH or competitive Commander, whatever you little Timmies call it. But anyway, I'm all done for the day. See you tomorrow, where we'll get back to actual painting.